qualified cabinet, and we've utilized them a ton in the past. If we can continue to do that on key issues, we're going to do that. Ultimately, the best messenger is the president himself. He's always proven that he is the best messenger, not just for what he wants to articulate, but that the American people resoundingly chose him as their president because he understands the frustrations and concerns and values of the American people, and he is probably the best person to communicate that.
Do you think that he is happy with the messaging that's been done thus far?
I think he's very pleased with the work of his staff. I think that he is frustrated, like I am and like so many others, to see stories come out that are patently false, to see narratives that are wrong, to see quote-unquote fake news. When you see stories get perpetrated that are absolutely false, that are not based in fact, that is troubling. And he's rightly concerned.
Can you give an example of fake news, Sean? Can
Yeah,
you give
absolutely.
us an example?
I'll give you an example.
Please.
Sure. Friday, the president was having a great discussion at the G7, and someone from the BBC and ultimately an incoming reporter from the New York Times retweeted that the president was being rude by disrespecting the Italian prime minister. And when in fact you all in every one of the meetings that we sit in watch the president with that one earpiece that's been used by other presidents. And yet the president did a great job at NATO, building stronger bonds at the G7, increasing America's presence around the world. And that's the kind of thing that the BBC and ultimately the reporter who's now joining the New York Times push out and perpetuate with no apology. What, you're shaking your head, Peter. I mean, it's true. You did it. No, and I'm answering James, but I think.
Can't reporters make mistakes?
No, but that's not. But that's just fake. That is a fake.
That was in the newspaper. None of that was on the front page. Your trip was all over the front page. You're making something out of one tweet instead of the.
But again, you
vast
guys
majority
defend
of the
your
public.
mistakes like that. With all due respect, I was asked to give. I was asked to give an example, and I did it.
Prominence than anybody ever.
I gave an answer to Jim. The problem